class, and welcome to the last week of health policy. So in this video, I'll briefly be going over the materials provided to you in this module as well as the assignments that are due. So let's get started. As always, first we have the objectives listed for the week, and then below that are the assignments. So this week, or this module, is a little longer than a week. I think it hits about 10 days or 11 days. During this time frame, you will be responsible for completing a movie critique on the waiting room. You will still be responsible for responding to 2 of your fellow classmates, as you have been with all the previous discussion board assignments. You also have the last quiz in this course, which is a cumulative quiz, and it will be covering all the chapters we've covered throughout this course. Both assignments are due on Friday. There is one more assignment that I will add on here, and this is the reflections assignment, and it's an extra credit assignment, so it's optional. It's a questionnaire on your experience taking this online course. Your responses to the questions on the questionnaire will have no bearing on your grade in this course. It is merely for me to learn the strategies or, teaching techniques used in this course that you found beneficial and what you found to be not so great and areas that I can improve. All right. So those are the assignments. You are also responsible for reading Chapter 13 on Public Health Preparedness and Policy. I do have a very short lecture. I think it's about 15 minutes, just briefly going over the chapter. And then last on this content page are the assignments listed that must be completed by the end of the week. So let me go to the next content page. Here we have the chapter PowerPoint for the assigned reading, and below that is some information from the chapter. First is the definition of effective public health preparedness. Below that is an infograph just describing the power of preparedness, and it kind of illustrates that level of power, how being prepared is very important and how it can impact communities on a global level, then on a national level, looking at country, then by state, then by community, and ultimately on the individual level. And then last is another infograph, just briefly going over disaster risk management and what needs to be covered, the components of what disaster risk management is. Oh, and then there's the last one, Public Health Crisis Preparedness and Response from 2014. If I'm not mistaken, I think this was actually created by the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention. Please take the time to review it. And last, I'm going to be jumping to the videos for this week. So here we have the first video titled Emergency Preparedness and Response in Public Health. The second video is titled Emergency Preparedness in Public Health, the H1N1 example, and it just describes how emergency preparedness is a key role for public health professionals. Below that is a TED Talk titled From Disaster Response to Disaster Prevention, and it highlights the importance of public health preparedness and disaster risk management. Below that is another video. It's titled Lessons from Japan in Public Health Preparedness. And then another video that actually highlights how the CDC responds to outbreaks. And then the last 2 videos touch on kind of the hardships that Puerto Rico has experienced with the last hurricane that really caused a lot of damage, which was Hurricane Maria. And this was back in 2017. Now, once you click on the next button found on the bottom right-hand side of your screen, you'll be directed to the discussion board forum for the movie critique. You will need to, either you could rent the movie, find it on Netflix, Amazon Prime, check it out. And once you've watched it, there are assigned questions in the discussion board forum instructions section. Make sure to answer the questions, and you are responsible for providing some feedback on your students, your fellow students' posts. And your feedback is really your opinion of the movie. And then you also have the quiz link for the last quiz in this course. If you have any questions at all, do not hesitate to let me know. And it has been a pleasure teaching you all and getting to know you these last 10 weeks. Best of luck, and if I can ever be of any assistance, never hesitate to reach out. And take care, everyone. All right, bye.